Peace, everyone. How you doing today? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout, and I'm your host, Carl Albert, and I'm here to deal with the subject of today, which is the title of today's video. InfoWars and Alex Jones are trying to make King Noble make him the poster boy for the Black Conscious movement, for the Black Lives Matters movement, and things of that nature. I would say all things that's black. But we have to understand that this is propaganda, people. King Noble does not speak for me. He may speak for other black conscious movements out there or other movements out there that black people are behind, but I'm here to say he doesn't speak for me. And I want to show you the video that basically went viral and caused this situation with King Noble and InfoWars and Alex Jones. Here go the video, people. I'm gonna try to share it now. And we'll see from his own words what it is that they're trying to galvanize the whole black community with. Okay. It said, King Noble from Black Supremacy says several times it's open season on white people and black cops. Right? Let's play the video.
King Noble, Black Supremacy. And I want to talk about the shooting of the white deputy sheriff in Houston, Texas. Reminds me of a Bob Marley song, I Shot the Sheriff. Very interesting. To me, what the Houston, Texas brutal execution before the public represents to me is this open season on killing whites and white police officers. And probably killing cops, period. It's open season. And then you just had straight out of Compton come out with this fuck the police and this revisitation of this rebellious energy towards the police department and the police. So now you got some black militant or some angry black man walks up and executes a cracker cop in broad daylight. This is real. It's open season on killing white people and cops. It's unavoidable, inescapable. It's funny that now we'll move into a time where the predator will become the prey. Yes, they said there will be a race war and that we cannot win a race war. We can't win. We're outnumbered. They got weapons, they got drones, they got this, they got that. But I remind you of the buffaloes who outnumber the lions. They're bigger than lions and they move in larger herds. But they're picked off by lions, one by one, picking them off. Today, we live in a time where the white man will be picked off, and there's nothing he can do about it. His day is up. His time is up. We will witness more executions and killing of white people and cops than we ever had before. We see with the Houston, Texas shooting, and we see with the news reporting shooting in Virginia. It's about to go down. It's open season on killing white people and crackers. The Black Lives Matter movement wasn't enough. We tried to appeal to them to let them know that this type of thing would come and would happen. They thought they were indestructible and invincible because they took advantage of the weakness of black people for too long with all this police brutality. And now they've got black men out there that just can't take it anymore. And they're willing to act out. And they're willing to get you when you least expect it. Come at you when you're not thinking about it. It's not safe no more to be white in America. Lurking behind any corner could be an angry black man ready to take your ass out. That's a reality. It's open season. I'm killing whites and police And they better make some serious changes, social changes at this point, because it ain't looking good. And they gonna get embarrassed, because just when they tried to make themselves look invincible and untouchable and we got this under control, clearly there's some black people out here that's about to show you that you might not just have it like that. It's King Noble Black Supremacy. Join my website, www.kingnoble.
Okay, that's enough of that. So this is King Noble. He dropped this video a couple days ago, and it went viral. I think Sean Hannity spoke on this. InfoWars most definitely picked it up. But as you see, he's talking about his open season on white folks and white cops. But I don't think that's intelligent. You know, we call ourselves intelligent black people, speaking from a community of those that are conscious, right? As I say, people put me in the conscious community because I have been dealing with them. So, I mean, I'm in there. People put me in the Hebrew Israelite movement or community because I deal with them. I'm in there. King Noble itself has made a video mentioning my name with these different fashions. So, like I said, I'm here to speak on my own behalf. I don't need nobody else speaking on my behalf. And what I'm saying is, it's not sensible to cry war when you're not ready for war. Now, is King Noble going to be on the front lines? If he's going to be on the front line setting it off, being the first one to do what it is he's speaking about, then surely, if you want to follow him. But if not, his advice or his statements should not be followed. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's putting black lives on the line. Now he has screamed war to a people that is already engaged in war. You know what I'm saying? In war tactics with the people. So it's not smart. If you're going to do anything, it should be covert, as most of their actions towards us as black people are. So I don't think King Noble was very smart in this. But seeing that he has done it and it has came to pass, it's being used as propaganda. Now those that's in the conscious community, those in the Hebrew Israelite community, which already screamed that they're terrorists to a degree and stuff, are in danger due to the fact that y'all show yourselves as angry black men towards white people. See, as most know, I don't have a problem with white people, brown people, yellow people, any color of people. I have a problem with unrighteous people. So I scream righteous supremacy. Whoever reigns supreme should be righteous. We have wicked people that's reigning supreme today. Therefore, you have wicked acts taking place as we see on a day-to-day basis. You know, this world is not safe from the wicked. They're in power. They are the dark principalities that rule the world today, which most people fail to be illuminated on because of the griots and the teachers and the prophets and the chosen, the elect to enlighten them about is not enlighten them about it. More than anything, we're engaged on matters that don't concern us, what other blacks are doing. You know, if we, as the so-called enlightened ones of the community and those that's in the know, that knows what's going on about the propaganda and the covert missions and actions that's being taken place against us, if we spoke on these things, then we would be waking the people up. But yet you have, which I'm not a part of, once again, I must put that disclaimer out there, you have Hebrew Israelites worrying about what the Kemetic people doing. You have Kemetic people worrying about what the Israelites doing. You have Hebrew Israelites and Kemetic people worried about what the Muslims is doing. Then, you know, so on and so forth, the different fashions in the black community. that's vying for the ear of the people. So we're fighting each other. We're not enlightening each other and the community about the dark principalities, the covert missions, and the propaganda that's going on. Therefore, they do what they do, and they do it without any adversity, anyone pushing back against them, because the people are just mad. They don't know why to be mad. They don't know what to do with this anger and stuff, misplaced most of the time. And this is what's being suggested to the people now. Take this anger and just go out and, you know, take the lives of white people. You know, it's been stated before by a lot of leaders in the black community, you know, but never have we ever seen an uprising in America, at least in my time, where blacks just went out and started killing whites. You know, we had the historical people that, you know, rose up at certain times and killed off white people, but never has that happened in our time. You know, some people just ain't got the balls to do it. They don't want to be a martyr for that. You know what I'm saying? It's other things for them to live for in this world. And so, just like, and y'all know what I'm talking about and stuff, just like the historical people in the day that rose up and committed bloodshed against our oppressors and here in America, the slave owners and those that was treating us like we was less than human animals, you know, livestock. If you feel that way, noble, then you should be the first one to be martyred for the situation. You should let them know that you're practicing what you're preaching for others to do. That's why you can't be my spokesperson. That's why you can't be the poster boy for what I look for out of the conscious community. That's not the type of uprising that I push. Once again, why you pushing it, I don't know. There's plenty of people in the community, just like they talk about most of us, you know, to throw the scent off of them, call other people agents. You know, I know you've been called an agent before. Other people in the community have been called agents before, COINTELPRO stuff and everything. But at this point, you have to carry the label of an agent provocateur. You know what I'm saying? You have to carry that label because you're promoting it. You know what I'm saying? It's other leaders right now doing the same thing. I can't deny that. I just won't speak on them because I don't think that the national government look at them as leaders of that I'm a part of or have been assimilated into the quote unquote conscious community, right? But as people know, I preach the love for all mankind. I'm a Bible believer. And I believe that the God of the Bible created the first two humans, as the Bible states, and that all of mankind came from them, meaning we all one flesh and one blood. Even though, you know, it's separations in the human family, we all a part of the human family. I don't believe anyone else was created at any other time, you know, outside of the creation of Jesus himself in the womb. Yes, the creation of him in the womb. So in that aspect, it's only been 3 people created in the Bible that I can verify. So all of us being human or mankind, brothers and sisters of the same flesh and blood, of the same family, then we have an obligation to take care of the household, the family. I believe this is the mission for mankind, the stewards of the earth. I believe this is what our Father in heaven, you know, bestowed on us to do. So we're supposed to look after our brothers and sisters. Israel is the firstborn of their kind, right? As he told Pharaoh, based upon the biblical text, Israel, my firstborn, meaning that there are others to be born into the God family. And that's the white man, the African man, the Hispanic man, the Asian man, the Chinese man, you know, so on and so forth, the other family members in the human family. So the Bible says, oh, no man, nothing but love. And for that, you don't do certain things. And see, most of the problem comes with, like I said, you have Israel, God's chosen elect, that has been persecuted, that has been scattered through all the earth, the four corners of it. The ones that really, from a biblical text and a reality standpoint, always been at the bottom. But when all hell break loose and the world go in chaos, they are the ones you have to go get the answers to what's going on. Seeing that they have been elected and chosen by God to do so, to inform the world what it is and what it's about. So with Israel not on their job, the world is in chaos because we're not informing the people about the dark principalities and things of that nature. The true enemies, the ones that sit in high places, not low places, even though, you know, it's the wicked in low places also. But the high places, the ones that rule stuff, the ones that do run the government, the ones that do run the prison industrial industry and things of that nature and other industries, they are the ones that's pulling the strings. They are the ones that's militarizing the police and stuff. We can't believe that this stuff is coincidence, people. The killing of Trayvon, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, and Sandra, and so on and so forth, and everything. The people, the 9 shot in the church. We can't believe that this is just coincidence. It's obviously people want a race war. For years now, I've been hearing it. I've been on social media for 6 years, since '09. And I've heard plenty of people, even Hebrew Israelites, screaming this race war thing. You know, they got the FEMA camps and so on and so forth. Alex Jones, he's pretty good at pushing that. That's why I think he took this, and InfoWars.com took this and, you know, pushed this, because a lot of people want to see that. There's no need for that though, people. If you get the minds and the hearts of the people right, where they treating each other right and doing commerce and everything else with people right, then you wouldn't have that problem. But this is a wicked world. It's going to end in chaos and atrocity and murder and famine and everything else, if you believe the biblical text. As I've been arguing lately with preterists that believe things took place in 70 AD. No, people, we're living in the same circumstances in our time and in our generation. And if you look back on history, World War I and II and stuff, if you see the build up to World War III, you should pretty much understand and comprehend what's going on or will be going on in our society. And you can see glimpses and different images and stuff of those things coming day by day. You know, I stay 15 miles from Wynn, Arkansas, where a 20-year-old just raped a 10-year-old, got her pregnant. This is craziness. So it ain't like wherever you stay, will it be North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, St. Louis, Florida, Texas, or anywhere else. Omaha, you know what I'm saying, Nebraska somewhere. It don't matter where you stay. It's atrocities and people doing things everywhere because people are wicked. People are feeding into hate doctrine from black supremacists, from white supremacists, from any supremacist, you know, that's not righteous supremacy or supremacist, right? This is all it is, people. So I beg those elect of God that do deal with the biblical text and understand what it is to stop chasing, you know, the vain organizations that you chase. They don't have money, they don't have power, they have the ear of the people to a degree, because you're not being a voice. You're not bringing out the talking points that need to be talked about and showing the world what it is they need to see. So therefore, it's a famine for the word of God, because you're trying to tell people the historical aspect of Israel in Kemet or Nile Valley or Egypt. You're trying to deal with those things, and you're not dealing with the day-to-day operation of one's life, you know, the financial, economic, you know, problems that we face, which brings about a lot of stuff, the educational problems that we have in these school systems and stuff, which is basically small penitentiaries getting people ready for the industrial complex of prison. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch it, people. You got to watch it. And I believe the conscious community need to stop with the BS and start talking about and dealing with the things outside of just our community. And if you are going to talk about the things that's going on in our community, like these type of things, the murdering of, you know, individuals that's in the Black community, then that's what you need to deal with, those type of things. I haven't seen a Hebrew Israelite kill a Kemetic person yet. You know, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen it with the Moors killing the Hebrews or this and that, even though, you know, I didn't put up the picture where it showed different Black organizations with guns to each other head. I haven't seen us do this to each other yet. Notice I said yet, because the temperatures is rising in that community. We know what then took place with, you know, people bringing people, family members out, talking against them and getting into people's personal lives and things of that nature. Like I said, we're fighting amongst each other more than really dealing with the things that's going on in the community that affect us all. I mean, somebody talking about your wife or your mother in my situation, or your loved ones, or how you look and how you talk or how you dress and stuff. That's personal stuff, and that don't affect everyone in the community. That affects whoever is towards personally, and then that's the only to be a distraction, people. Only to sell stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to sell you on they're the man. You rarely see the women out here doing it, but they're the man for Black leadership. That's why I believe King Noble made the video talking about me and the rest of the Israelite community, those that call themselves Hebrew Israelites. But it is what it is. Integrity is something we got to have. That's what the man attacked most of those brothers on, and me. I don't know why he attacked me, but you got to know that when a person becomes highlighted like that, which is simple. The reason they highlighted them is because they watching the internet. They're watching the Sonetta TVs and the Black News 102 and, listening to Know the Ledge and watching the Amin Ra Squad and watching Israel Doctrine Entertainment and, other people out there. They're watching and they're listening. And when we speak on matters like this, the way we speak on them, if they're negative and they can be used for propaganda for the big dogs, then they're going to use it. They're going to use it, if you know, let me see. King Noble did videos before dealing with Professor Griff and Alex Jones and talking about Professor Griff and stuff like that and exposing him and Alex. You have to know that he either in league with them now or not. So I would like, if anybody out there from King Noble Camp hear this, I would like to know his perspective on them using his video. Why did they get it? Did he send it to him? Who sent it to him? What they know about the situation of him making this video, it going viral, and the things that he's saying. You know, it's not a coincidence, people. I don't believe in coincidence like that. Something is really going on, and it's covert. It's in the dark, but it will come out. It will come out. Like I said, people want a race war. Why? I don't know. Who will win? I don't know. But I know some people are not even prepared for it. And it will be the people that's inactive, the ones that's not, you know, active in the combat, that will become the targets and the ones that get hurt. That's the worst part of it. Like I said, Noble, if you really believe what you're saying and you really think that it should be set off, then you should be a martyr for the cause and not speaking about things that will leave others to be a martyr or be the first one to set it off. You know what I'm saying? Lead the attack if you're going to do it. Don't call for it. Lead it. And you know what's going to happen if you make yourself that focal point and you make yourself the poster boy for what you're talking about. You're either going to be considered a martyr or a fool. And most martyrs are considered fools. So, you know, don't call for black lives to get, you know, taken out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening anyway. So I understand everybody talking about, you know, fight back and do this and do that. But, man, y'all don't want the police states. Y'all don't want them. Y'all don't want this stuff to go down. We better find out another way to do it. And I believe it's in waking our people up and teaching them the things that they need to know to survive. Seeking the peace of the city. Most of this stuff deals with people going to city halls and city councils and things of that nature. Getting in them seats and start dealing with, you know, political situations and stuff. As has been stated before, you know, we have all black cities in certain parts of the United States, all black towns and stuff, you know, municipalities. We have to learn how to control these municipalities and things of that nature. We got to know how to have sheriffs and deputy chiefs and police officers that, you know, benefit us. And who gonna benefit us more than ourselves? But we're not raising young men and women up to be in those positions, even though they going to school and getting their college degree and stuff, to going to these principalities or these business that oppress us. That we're not raising them up to go in there, take it over, and stop the oppression that's going on in them. That's part of the problem. You want to stop the oppression? We got to do it from within. Then, you know, those Michael Jordans of the day, you know what I'm saying, like LeBron, send the kids to school. Don't just make an academy on the west side for white children, but make something in the ghetto. You know, make something in the ghetto where the children can come and learn and do things of that nature. Oprah and Michael and this and that. I used to stay in Chicago. I know what they did and didn't do in the city for blacks. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look more to the black dollars of the NBA players and the NFL players and the major league players and the rappers and the blacks with money. Talk to them more and see if they will start up jobs and things for us in our community and stuff. We got to go where the black power at. But know that that black power is controlled by white power. That's just it. So, people, it's a big struggle. Don't let a man like Noble psych you up to do anything that you think is unjust and not right. And please, white folks, don't let this guy incite you to do some stupid stuff to you know, a innocent black. Because that's all it is. Like I said, the innocent people are the ones that's gonna end up being the victims of all of this, being victimized by those who screaming white and black supremacy and stuff. So all I'm saying is be careful, people. I'm just speaking on the matter because, you know, I see that they're trying to use Noble to say he's the voice of the people, us. And I'm just here to say he's not the voice for me. He don't speak for me. I don't concur or agree with what he's talking about. You know, if someone kills your family, whether they be gangbangers, police, or whoever, and you want retaliation for it, I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it may be that kills your family member and you want retaliation, I completely understand. But once again, you have to take that up amongst you and your family. That who would do it and who would be the martyrs and this, that, and the other. People, you got to be smart. So with that said, all I'm gonna say is I seek the peace. You know, if it has to be war and it comes to my door, then, you know, I will have to engage. But outside of that, I'm not engaging in any one folly. And I'm not asking any to engage in mine. So with that said, that's my video for today. I might do something else. But yeah, Noble. I mean, talk to the people, man. They done made you viral, man. Alex Jones them got you up. Either you're a fan of Alex now or you don't still care for Alex and what they doing over there at InfoWars. You know, he's still a Christian, I believe. He still holds certain values and certain views and stuff. Is he using your video for propaganda to push white supremacy to go upside the black man head even more? It's questions that need to be answered, things that need to be looked into. Until then, I'm going to say peace, and I'll holler at y'all later.